This is Obi TV. Welcome to my channel. A leader will always be a leader. Sometimes when I go see Peter Obi dey talk, no be saying be different creature, but we see a leader that have the heart of the people inside them. That is why I be like say people dey follow Peter Obi. Just look at the interview wey he grant for Arise TV. I go like make una listen to the interview. Very interesting. Nigeria at 63. So he just talk his own part. Talk how Nigeria need to move forward. And our leader need to do better. Our leader need to do better because the way Nigeria they go now is not helping. It's not really helping. But our leaders need to do better. So listen to wetin Mr. Peter Obi talk and wetin be your comment. Drop your comment at the comment section, and please guys don't forget to follow my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. Okay, I love you guys. One love. Obi TV. Please follow me, okay, and listen carefully. I love you. Ciao.
That is required of a modern society. So for me, I feel positive. On other areas, and maybe as we go along, I will clarify what is happening and everything. Let me reiterate my position. And I said, fuel subsidy is organized crime as it was being practiced even before. If you go and look at my tweet of September 19, 2022, and then read my manifesto, it showed clearly, manifesto of Labour Party, showed clearly the way we would have approached it. Fuel subsidy is organized crime. I've said this repeatedly, and that is going to be removed. I mentioned it during the campaign. I mentioned that what we are consuming is far above what we are supposed to be consuming. And if you listen to Governor Isaiah Gudaya's interview recently, he said that a friend of his who was involved in fuel subsidy gains and everything told him that it is criminal, that he's even tired of making money through that type of crime. It should be removed. Which shows there's a criminality side of it and corruption side of it. Then if you look at, since the subsidy has been removed, our consumption is just about half of what it is, which again shows that what we are consuming. So for me, the approach would have been, and that's what I said, go and read my tweet, is to remove the corruption and criminal side of it, remove the excess demand that is not factual. By doing this, you would have reduced it by 50%. The remaining 50% is what would have been able to, after consultation with various stakeholders, been able to find a way to, in an organized manner, remove and showing the proceeds of the removal or the gains of the removal to be invested in a critical development areas, education, health, and pulling people out of poverty. People need to see that transparency of transferring from here to here, the gains and everything. And when you do it in an organized manner, with proper palliative that are well structured, thought after, not just haphazardly, you would have been able to see Nigerians go along with you. One of the things we are suffering with this announcement is what I can call announcement effect. You see, policies like these are not what you just announce haphazardly. There are things you thought through and everything. That's what we would have done as Labour Party. So let me tell you, Mr. Fine. First is that you can't float a currency you don't have supply with. It's like building a non-gated house in a criminal-ridden society. You have to have a defense mechanism. Nobody flows what you don't supply. You don't have supply. I believe, I wouldn't even, not just saying what we would have done, but I believe that now we have new CBN team. They have to look at the overall monetary policy, which, if they focus on their job, which is exchange rate, inflation, and everything, I know, it is again not something you announce haphazardly. It's something you look at. Nobody flows his currency without having adequate supply. When you don't have adequate supply, there were pressures, there were criminality in our exchange rate regime. Again, we should have worked on eliminating those criminality and excesses in our foreign exchange regime, because there is strong unmet demands. The Naira was under pressure and a bit overvalued. Everybody knew that. So what you would have done is to devalue the currency. We were at 412, if I before now, a devaluation to about 600 or thereabouts would have been it. We are trying to manage the supply by making sure that we deal with issues, that is what controls your exchange rate. You find a simple thing, is your reserve. And what controls your reserve is your export. You have avenues and things that you would have exported. You're supposed to export, from your oil to other minerals to everything, is to encourage those things that will help to start dealing with issue of any more foreign exchange while trying to manage what you have, rather than just leaving it open and say market forces. I can tell you, not even in the developed world have anybody left his currency to market forces, because sometimes you might not control it. And now it's because it's difficult to control, because you cannot reverse your policy that you've sent now. So that's why I said this is an announcement effect that would have been well thought through by a proper economic team and consultation properly before announcing. You don't just announce these things in a market square and say we're going to do this.
Okay, Mr. Peter.
I would have devalued the currency, still stay where we are with a management form, making sure that whatever is available is used by the real sector. The criminality, I can tell you,
Mr.
I
Peter,
know in that regime, I know, yes.
Mr. Peter, but enough.